Blessings and salutations, wonderful Libras and the crosswatchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you, but how many of you, I truly appreciate you and your view. If this happens to be a message for you, can you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, comment below, of course, if you choose to. And if you did, thank you even more for doing what you did. It helps me to connect to the collective energy, and it helps my channel grow. And it makes me feel good to know. It's a privilege for me to do these reads. Also, I want to say that it's something I don't want to miss, but it'll come up if it's important. Okay, Libra. I'm using this big deck, right? I got this from Walgreens. When you read, playing cards can be read if you're not aware, but I think you are because I don't think this is your first stop in tarot. But either way, I may say you and it's them, she and it's him. You know the magnitude. You know who's who. You know if this reads for you. And if it's not, let it go. It may be for fellow Libra. And even if the read is not favorable, it's a non-judgment zone. If I've been here, we're just trying to figure out some things. Okay? With that being said, these cards don't flip, so I pulled from these, and we're going to see what we see. There's no major arcanas there, but maybe three when I replace the jokers. I'm just telling you what I have to explain, just so you would know. The jokers is the only major arcanas, and there's duality with two of the jokers because one is Emperor, Aries energy, or the Fool because of the Joker, but then it's the Devil when it's the transparency of the Emperor don't have in its clothes and the ego. So I'm just telling you this how I used to. Now I'm rambling. I'm gonna get to the prayer and get to your read again. Apologies. Please bear with me. Too much caffeine right now. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, through our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good of our wonderful, beautiful Libras. Amen. Amen again. All right, Libras. Again, let's see what we have. I see the Ace of Pentacles in the cut. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Message for Libra for December 15th to December 22nd. Trying to get his message for Libra. A lot of powerful things coming through for you. For Libra, please show me what I need to see. For Libra's highest good. For Libra, December 15th to December 22nd, 2022. Message for Libra, please. Thank you kindly. Okay, let's see. Let's pull a card for Libra. Five of Swords. What's the Five of Swords about? Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands. Okay, so it looks to me, Libra, somebody has some backstabbery energy, okay? And it makes you feel as if it's time to let it go because they took advantage. You know, when you tried to work with them, as much love you have for them and they have for you is not balanced. As, you know, that Libra justice skills is looking at like, this is not working for you here. Because even if the 5 and the 3 comes up to 8, which is that, I believe that is the Libra month. Your happiness is like the agenda. It's definitely the motivation. You know good and well what you deserve, and you definitely know this ran its course. Because you see the opportunities they had to do things better. And you're disappointed in how they move. But what I see here is beautiful, that it's a healing, because even though you're disappointed in them from how they move, you're still
and your happiness, not saying that you're skipping down the road, but it looks like you see what you deserve. You know what you're not getting, what you deserve, and so you see what you don't want to what you should receive. There you go. The emperor. Yeah, it's like you taking control. It's like you looking at this logically, like, wait a minute. You deserve to be happy. And you also seeing that that's their loss. That's what I'm saying too. That's the best thing that came out is that's their loss. With that 10 of cups, like, okay, the Libra, please. Mm. Let me see for Libra. This want to be. I didn't say it because I said, I'm just trying to just shuffle, and then it just comes out like, no, say what you see. Okay, I see Gemini energy, this connection that was really feeling free as the best thing to do, and somebody literally treat it like an option or minimize the beautifulness of it. And it's more or less where you're like, okay, if you're not going to try to force somebody to see how wonderful that this opportunity was like, this don't come along often. This was an opportunity, a blessed union here. Don't come across this often. Let's see, for Libra, please. Message for Libra. And honestly, it seems like you, like some, it's not an ego thing because as you could tell from the cards there, you gave ample opportunities for this to, work. Emperor in reverse. So again, the ball was in their court. You passed it to see what they was gonna do, and you're like, really? Is that what you do with something here? So once you've seen how they move when you gave them the opportunity, it's more or less you really reevaluating your whole strategy. Ooh, y'all seen that peeking. Yes. Oh, sheesh. Let's see message for Libra, please. Last card out the deck is you. Again, you know your worth. You know good and well. Ooh, come on, like, don't do that. Don't act like that. Okay. So, the Emperor in reverse, the Empress upright here is showing definitely how somebody didn't know what to do with you. And but the Four Swords in reverse is like, and you're not wasting any more time there. The past was showing that you really, even though it wasn't like a trustworthy connection where you didn't really feel like you could just get rooted in this connection, it's like it's so contradictory because as much as this person felt like the one for you, there was so much deception going on to where you feel like I can't even trust this as much as it feels like I'm supposed to. Like, what is the inconsistency that you feel like they're not putting the work in there because the work was not put into where it was supposed to show that this love was worth building it. It was like it was treated as an option. That's why this end came. It just shows that as the Seven of Cups with the Ten of Swords, with the Ace of Cups where you're pulling back the love, the work you was putting in is like, no, they treated me as an option. I should open up my options because they showed me too many times that it was like hurt. So you're in your head, I see, because of this completion over the decision that you had to make for the sake of your stability and your growth and your abundance. And it's like, you feel good that you got out when you did. Because it was getting to the point where it was a fight for you, like just to get your wish fulfillment, to feel happy. Like you feel like you had to show a real, I can say like aggressive side, but you feel like you had to really be fight for your position to be heard and seen, that they wasn't treating you accordingly. And I think the truth comes to you that this is not something you really want to reconcile, that's a priority to you anymore. You feel very much better off investing in the things that's growing, like your coin. I think you're more invested in your career, because something comes in to take your mind even off of this reconciliation. But here they come. Here they come. I don't think that you're as interested as you once was before, because it looked like you're looking at them as very manipulative and you're not trying to burden yourself. I see. So we have Libra, Taurus, Aries, Aquarius. But everybody's here. You got swords, wands, cups, and pentacles. So everybody's here. Here's some advice and outcome for our wonderful Libras. What's the advice and outcome for Libras, please? For December 15th to the 22nd. Advice and outcome for Libra, please. Trying to get a good shuffle in. One more, please, for Libra. Thank you kindly. Oh, sheesh. Goodness gracious. I don't even know what the... There's a lot going on here. That's the... I mean... Okay. Last card out. Okay. Libra energy again. Empress in reverse. Okay, I see for some you just not really trying to hear something right now. It's like you stop the communication because you don't like the way it's like, if it's not coming in a way to where you really feel like you're being understood or trying to be understood, you don't want to talk at all. If it's coming from a place where they're just trying to communicate so they could be heard, and it's very abrupt, it's more or less it's one-sided, you shut that down. I see more or less you focusing on yourself. And this person is looking like they got their attention. It got their attention even more because what they was playing games with you about, as far as their option, their other option, is kicking their A. Like, I'm not saying physically, God forbid, but mentally, either way, they looking like the getaway. Kid you not. Especially with the fact of them hearing certain things about what you're doing, because they've been keeping an eye and tabs on what you're doing, because they know in the process of what they did to you in the past that you're moving differently. You're moving differently. You're not giving to them as you once did before at all. And that got them looking like, please, Libra, come back to me. the grass wasn't green, and it always seems like that there. But again, unfortunately, yeah, I'm not going to say the last line in my head. Let's just go to clarification on this advice and outcome for Libra, please. What do I need to see? As far as major arcana goes, you and Taurus energy. Ace of Wands. But I see too, even down to this communication that you stop. Somebody's feeling the need to hurry up and try to talk to you before it's too late. But they really got to check on how they communicate. Because the way you focused on your cup and the way you're not even trying to hear anything, because you know your cup of love is rare, it's elaborate, it should be treated accordingly, and you looking at it as the priority. Your emotions, your heart is intact. And then I'm looking at this Seven of Swords out. Sometimes people had hidden agendas, was very deceptive, and when it came to you, that wasn't even necessary. Like, it was like stealing from somebody that was giving them more than enough. Or stealing because or coming being deceptive because they feel like they're not enough. It's like insecurity. But whereas looking now, they're feeling this passionate purpose, like, I really have to come back to Libra. I'm looking at Libra, and it's like they didn't make a move yet, but they are, because they caught up in the matrix right now. But they caught up in, I'm not gonna say matrix, they caught up into some stuff. Because that Queen of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it's like the person that and it's looking right at them, like the person who's looking like guillotine, like the abrupt, choppy, harsh communication, like they don't communicate unless it's in a way, the way they was communicating with you. But it's more, it's stinging, like, the karma is showing it hitting them harder. And what they hear is like how things is like working out for you, how they knowing like, Dad, Libra, they doing this, and you remember how fun it was to do that with Libra, and how easy like they're hearing things about Libra and how Libra's making other things happen better and easier, and elevate, and it's like your healing process got them feeling like I should have been better off trying to work with Libra, instead of treating them as an option. Because even with downplaying the magnitude of how great you was, you're not investing in them anymore because of how they treated you. Yeah. And whether it's too late for them and they're ready to come back and say, Libra, I'm sorry, things not working for them. Now they see you as their happiness, because I see this 10 of Cups here, and then I look at this page with this 9 of Cups. In reverse. They're not happy. They're not happy, but they know they're starting to see, Dag, I got to hurry up and do something, because that's the closest thing I came to happiness. And now they feel it's unfair that you have all these other options. Alrighty then, that's what I see for you wonderful Libras here. Let me know in the comments below, of course, if you choose to, if this read resonates to you. Till next time, love and light.